folks. Welcome to the creator's journey with the halfling and the spaceman. And today we have a special treat for you. It's called our Catching Up With segment. And we are so excited to have with us our very second guest on the show for almost 4 years ago. It was back in October of 2022 when she came on and talked with us. I am happy to introduce Nicole Givens Kurtz, and she is not only an author of, I guess you would call it
Detective noir
classified.
fiction, yeah.
Well, no, I'm thinking of the horror. If it's like
So
Southern
my latest is Southern
or
Gothic. So
okay, goth. Okay. All right. Anyway, so that is her forte, and she is also the founder of her own publishing company, Mocha Memoirs Press. So, welcome back, Nicole.
yay!
Yay!
Hi.
Woo!
Uh,
There's nothing quite like catching up with old friends.
Jazz hands.
well, well, now it's the audience that's really catching up because we see Nicole at different, cons throughout the years. So we know a little bit about things that are going on, but the whole reason we wanted to have you back is because it has been almost 4 years, and we've been following you, and not in a you know not in a stocky sort of way,
Dun,
but just
dun, dun,
just in general.
dun, dun, dun,
We've
dun, dun.
we've been following you and what you've been up to, and we just wanted to bring our audience up to date. So why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about things that have been happening in the last, 3.5, almost 4 years.
So some things that of note since I last sat down with you guys was I was the first retcon. Retcon is a convention, sci-fi con in Durham. I was their first guest of honor. So that was really neat to be
Yeah.
the inaugural guest of honor for a brand new convention. So that was really awesome. Um, my publishing company, Mocha Memoirs Press, received the HWA Specialty Press Award last year for our contributions to the horror genre, which was really neat.
Congratulations on that. That's wonderful.
Right, that was huge. Um, and the press continues, like we added an associate publisher. So Misty Massey now works as an associate publisher. So we are growing in that capacity. I was recently guest of honor at Atomicon again.
Mhm.
So that was really nice. I saw you guys there.
Yeah.
So that was really fun. Being a guest of honor is always, well, an honor because we have so many choices, and when they decide to highlight you, that really feels great, and I don't take that for granted. I've done a couple of I taught at Writer's Digest online university twice in the last 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah. I was also featured in Writer's Digest in their indie column, the Indie Journey column, as well. So that was a that was a a bucket list item, right? Because I'm like,
yeah.
I'm old enough to have had gone to the store and bought the giant Chihuahua killers of Writer's Digest to look for markets, right? For story writing, and look for agents and look for publishers
Yeah.
every year. So, and I subscribed to their magazine, right?
Yeah.
So it was really nice I was like, wow, this is like a bucket list item to be featured in the magazine that I used to like pore over as a beginning budding writer. So that was really cool.
That does sound very, very awesome.
hmm
Uh, uh,
I did have another bucket list item. I was actually able to write for Marvel. I
what?
was able to write a Captain America story, a Sam Wilson Captain American story. Titan Books put out an anthology called The Shield of Sam Wilson. And I was able to pitch a story idea and then write it and have it accepted for that anthology. So I got to write about Captain America, which was really cool too.
That is awesome.
Janet, we're going to have to up our game.
I know.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know how we do that as podcasters, though.
I don't know. We could podcast harder.
Okay.
Be very earnest.
Not sure what
angry.
that means, but okay.
Be angry podcasters. The spaceman hasn't got that much anger in him. So, Nicole, anything interesting? You've had a heck of a professional career in the last 4 years. What about your personal life? Anything cool you want to share with our audience out there?
We got a puppy 2 years ago. Actually, after RetCon, RetCon's in Durham, so I had traveled to Greensboro to meet with literally my best friend, my matron of honor. And she was like, I know you're looking for a puppy. Let's go look at the pet store next door. And we'd had wonderful sushi. We had a great conversation. And I was like, oh, I have to drive down to Charlotte. But I was like, okay, we'll go look at puppies. No intention. Cause I'm like, I'm not buying a puppy from a pet store. Like no intentions because they do puppy mills and no. And so I went into the pet store and I asked them like, how do you get your dogs? And they're like, we have breeders. And I was like, puppy mills. And they're like, no. They're like, so, like my puppy has papers and whatnot. So she's and she's been registered. But I found her and she had been there the longest. Like she was 5 months old and all the other ones were like little beady puppies. And she was just like,
oh,
she's so cute. And I was like, oh my gosh, this dog. So we got to sit with her we got to visit with her. And she was just the most amazing thing. I'm like, I am taking her home. And I did.
Well, awesome. Awesome.
Yep.
Everybody loves a little puppy.
So that's been the biggest change, like personally, in terms of like my home life, because we have a second dog.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to our previous dog, Chewbacca, and a cat. So it's been a little challenging, but they all get along well. And that's been really helpful.
Well,
she makes me laugh when the days are really stressful. So
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I know that pets can sense our emotions and sense when we need that extra, bit of love, little nudges, little snuggles, whether it's a dog or a cat, because our cat does it, so yeah, pets are just wonderful. They are. They
just know. They just know.
I wish people were as cuddly as pets sometimes. I think the world would be a better place.
Well, some people are. Some people are very cuddly.
I'm cuddly, but you got to ask first. It seems reasonable. Cuddly with boundaries.
I would just settle for everyone being more empathetic, but I'll take that. You don't have to be cuddly, just more sympathetic.
There you go.
So we start with empathetic and then we move towards cuddly.
Right.
It's a work in progress.
I would totally take that.
Well, you have a hobby, and about this time of year, you start getting produce from this hobby of yours. Tell us a little bit about that, because you did something last year to sort of help your hobby along.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
You call it a hobby. My husband calls it an obsession. So,
okay.
So I garden, right? I garden, and I had this wonderful lemon tree, but every year I had to bring her in the house when it got colder, and she would lose her leaves and she would pout, and like, this is not the ideal conditions for me. And so my husband bought me a greenhouse for Christmas.
Ooh. I think
Nice.
I think he wins the
It's like a
husband
4x6
prize.
greenhouse, and he actually assembled it and he put the floor in for it and he did all the things that I asked him to do for it. And then it's literally for the lemon tree. So we put her out there with a heater and she was fine. And then the avocados made their way in because that's my mom's favorite thing. And
Uh,
yeah. So this year we've been very, very productive outside because we were able to start early because we had the greenhouse in December. So we were able to start our seedlings in February. And so, yeah, we were actually able to get a jump on the spring like planting because we had a greenhouse.
mhm.
It's so
This was
funny you
nice.
mentioned that because my mom has 2 banana trees. And every fall, she makes my brother dig them up and put them in the basement. And then every spring, he has to bring them out of the basement and plant them in the front yard. So maybe I need to
It's
get
so
them.
tough. Like it's if you don't live in the area, it's really hard. And we got snow this year, and so the greenhouse withstood all the snow that we got. It didn't fall in or collapse or anything like that. So it was really nice that the lemon tree was in the greenhouse when it snowed.
And because it's in the greenhouse, you don't have to worry about the deer eating the lemons.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. We
So,
Yeah.
don't usually have that because we have a fence. Only once did I catch a deer on camera eating like my tomato plants.
Ah,
Like
yeah.
they had jumped over, like the fence is probably 4 feet high because it comes to
Mhm.
I'm only 5 feet tall, so it comes like right up here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that deer jumped over and was like, "Hey, I'm going to eat." But we've only had that happen one time. So my biggest enemy are squirrels and rabbits.
those wascally wabbits.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do have a lovely possum that hangs out underneath our porch, our back porch. She kind of just stays there. She comes in the winter. She's gone by the summer.
So, Nicole, what is next? You're always working on something. Can you tell our listeners about something cool that Nicole is doing?
Sure. So I don't know. I have a new book coming out, and I just had a book come out. It's a collection of short stories called The Spirit Room. They're Southern Gothic stories set in the urban South that came out from Undertaker Books. But in October, my third Kingdom of Avis novella will be out. Those are the fantasy mystery stories that take place in Avis, which is a fantasy kingdom where everyone is in a bird clan. And Prentice, my hawk, is an investigative hawk. She looks into supernatural phenomena in the kingdom. So that third book comes out. Then it's up for pre-order now. It's called Birds of a Feather Burn Together. And so that will be available in October.
Sounds awesome.
Nice.
Now, where can our listeners find out more about you, Mocha Memoirs Press, and your books?
So you can find us at mochamemoirspress.com. You can find me at NicoleGivensKurtz.net. And of course, we're all over social medias, TikTok, Blue Sky. You can find me at Coffee. We're just all over. You just Google our names and it comes up. Either one, Mocha or me.
Uh, well, that's cool. We will make sure that people can get a hold of that information and go directly online and find out about Mocha Memoirs Press because I remember asking you, and this is quick aside before we wrap up, but I remember asking you when you were on the show the first time what what made you decide to start your own publishing company? And you said you were angry.
Mhm.
That was your motivation was you were angry.
I was.
Um, I are you still angry? I just have to
Yes.
ask that. Are you still angry about that?
Yes.
About
Oh,
that?
yes.
Yeah.
I'm still mad.
Okay.
Well, as long as it keeps
Yeah,
you
I'm still
motivated,
upset.
making good books, and
I mean, I'm progressing, yes. But my my beef, if you will, is just with publishings in general in terms of the larger publishing companies in this mindset that there could be only one,
Mhm.
right? And in these very narrow kind of silos they want to put you in as a writer, especially a writer of color. There are only certain stories that they want to hear from us. There are only certain stories that we're allowed to tell. And so that's the beauty. You may have heard Milton talk about this as well. That's the beauty of being an independent press or a self-published author and a person of color. There's no one to gatekeep what story you get to tell.
Right. Right.
yeah, the world is denying themselves some really awesome sword and soul books by Milton Davis, if by pigeonholing, any
Yes.
type of fiction.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Um, all right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. Like I said, this was just kind of a short little tell us about what's been going on segment, catch us up. And we really appreciate you taking the time to join us. It's been great to hang out a little bit.
It's
Always.
always great to hang out with Nicole.
Absolutely. And we want to thank Nicole Givens Kurtz for joining us. And we want to thank the audience for tuning in and hope that you are excited about everything that's been going on. And we hope to see much more in the future.
All right, Janet, do the outro.
Ooh, okay. This is the halfling for the halfling of the spaceman. Over and out.